see my screen? Yes, one of you can you please confirm?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, good. So, so this is the syllabus of this course and the lecture plan. Okay, and as you know that we have one tutorial session and one lab session, but conducting online lab session is going to be difficult, and I think because of the resources, it is not going to be feasible. Okay, so instead, what we are planning is we will be having lab session, tutorial session only, and instead of lab session, we will be giving you some kind of assignment or some home activities. Okay, so that you have to submit, say after some days. Okay, so and in between, if you have some clarification regarding the topic that we have discussed, then we will be having some kind of offline interactive session. Okay, so if you have a doubt, you have to contact the respective TAs or myself. So we'll be using some course management system. So if you post a say a query on that, say one of us will be responding to it. Okay, so briefly, these are the topics. So we have total say 14 weeks. Out of that, including today, but out of that we are going to conduct uh, 12 tutorial sessions. That means corresponding 12 lab sessions. Okay. So the first topic is about Unix operating systems, like some basic commands on Unix operating systems. So that, or say Unix or Linux. So that basically means all of you need to have a Linux operating system. So how many of you are not having, say, laptop and say with Linux operating system? I'm expecting that all of you are having Linux operating system, but some of you are not having Linux operating system. Then kindly let me know so that I will try to provide some access to the department facility, and you can work on that. So yeah, I think Chitala, you have put up your hand. Can you unmute and say your concern? Chitala? Yes, tell me. Aditya, what is your concern?
Sir, dual boot is not happening in my laptop. There is some SSD issue. So can we use a virtual machine? Like,
Yes. Virtual machine also should do. No, that is not a problem.
okay.
Either a virtual machine or a dual booting. Okay, so if any one of you is having problem with either dual booting or virtual machine, please let me know.
Sir, will Windows subsystem for Linux will work or not?
What kind of say like say computing environment you have in that?
Sir, I can run the commands of terminal in that.
Okay. So I will then let us just briefly discuss what are the topics that we are going to cover. Then, if you feel that that is feasible, okay, then you can use that. Otherwise, if any one of you, by any chance, you have no way of using, say, running Linux environment, then please let me know so that I can arrange something in the, say, department computing facility and provide you some connection. Okay. So let us see the topics that we are going to discuss. So, so basically, the first and the second, okay, these are primarily for Linux environment. Okay, what are the basic commands? and I'm sure that many of you are already using Linux operating system and you are already aware of. But in the interest of the others who are going to be new to this environment, we will cover. Okay, but I'm sure many of you are already using it. Okay, so the first two definitely need a Linux environment. Then the third section is the so we also need to discuss some of the scripting language out of like Perl, Python, JavaScript, and so on. So out of that, we have selected Python. Maybe that Python is the kind of scripting language that everyone is working on. So we will be say discussing Python. So we'll have two lab sessions. Okay. So again, Python is a vast area. So again, two lab session is not sufficient, but primary focus will be for someone who is not aware of, say, how to write program in the Python. Okay, and for them, this should be a kind of tutorial session for the beginners. Okay, so for those who are already aware of, this will be redundant. That is, but for others who have not started programming using Python, this should be the session to kind of say give the starting understanding. Okay, so that is so. And the problem with this course is every topic right, and they are all different from each other. Okay, so the third will be Python. We have reserved two sessions for that. Then fourth one is about say some programming environment that will assist you to do better programming, like make program, make. So say how do you compile and build some complex program. Then if you have some say you already know how to write C programming, right? Then again, how do you do debugging of those programs? So I'm sure that you might have already used GDB genome debugger for say writing your program, but still for those who have not done that, so some of the programming say assistant tools we will be exploring. So we will have one session for this. Then again, so another session is about different commands that you can do on text editor and so on, how to create a regular expression and so on. That is another session. So 6.1 is again, as you know that in the Linux operating system, you can perform various, say, inter-process communication programs. This is one interesting topic. So where you can send some message from one process to another process and exchange messages, files, and so on. So we have reserved two sessions for inter-process communications. Okay. Then shell programming. So shell programming is again, I think, for those who are working in computer science, everyone should know shell programming. Okay, so like shell programming is also one kind of scripting, say programming, just like your Python, but here it will be say based on the core Linux kernel. Okay, that is one, and the last one is some kind of documentation tool. Okay, at the end you all need to write some report and so on. So many of say non-computer science background, they rely on Microsoft Word and so on. Okay, so LaTeX is one of such editing tool that you would be using in future if you're writing some technical program, your thesis writing and so on. So we will also be discussing about the say how to do say LaTeX. Okay. But in the same now for creating some document in LaTeX is pretty simple today because you have many IDE, many tools to create documents using LaTeX in the background. But here we'll be focusing on say creating LaTeX document from the scratch, okay, without those tools. So how do you compile a LaTeX document using the LaTeX command, and how do you create the different styles and so on. Okay. Again, LaTeX is again vast tool where you can add many modules and so on. But so here we'll try to touch upon some of the basic modules with which you can extend further. Okay. So this is the broad idea. So if you look at this, if you have a Linux environment, I think most of the things you will be able to do, but you need to check whether you if you are able to install Python package, you are able to compile some C program so that we can check this debugger. Then again, you can also, again, this inter-process communication you are going to write using C program. So you are able to say C compiler is there in the Linux environment that you need to check. And for this LaTeX, you need to install this third-party application. Okay, so if you are having virtual machine, this should be fine. But if you do not have virtual machine, but just the environment, okay, that one of you just pointed out. So in that case, you need to check whether you are able to install the say LaTeX package or not. Okay. So these are the brief topic, and you see here, these are all different say fields, and there is not much connection between the topics. So as such, we don't have any reference book, though there are some reference book in the say syllabus, but as such, I think we are not going to have a single book or something. So for each of the topic, we will be using whatever possible references, and you will also be informed about the references. Okay, so we don't have any single textbook for that. Okay. Then again, one more thing that I want to inform you is that Friday 8 to 9 we have tutorial. Okay, but I think since we are not going to have the regular lab session, and some of the tutorial session might cross more than 1 hour. So instead of the Friday, we will be having this tutorial session on Tuesday, starting from say 2 o'clock. Okay, so we are moving to Tuesday. So every discussion will be on Tuesday at 2 p.m. And okay, so that is the change. Please kindly know that. Then, as I just mentioned, every lab session, okay, every tutorial will be followed by one home assignment, okay, that you have to perform. Because since we are not going to have a regular lab class, maybe this is the only way that we can see whether you are able to follow or not. Okay, so this is what I am planning. Okay, so as you can see here, we have 12 tutorial sessions, and say so 12 respective assignments you are going to have. Okay, so you will have 12 assignments, and these are the, so this issue that is the date of the tutorial session that we are going to conduct. Okay, so 15 is the next Tuesday. Okay, we are going to start from the next Tuesday, and on next Tuesday we'll discuss the first topic. Okay, and so when you have 2 here, it means that we are going to have 2 lab sessions. Then so then we will give on 15, we will get one set of assignments related to the topic that we discussed in the tutorial, and that you have to work at home. Then you have to submit a report of what you have done. Okay, that means for that assignment you have to submit the answer to that assignment given problem. Then so every assignment I'm having some weightage of 5. Okay, so we'll have 12 assignments, and so because of some say some reason, one of say some of you may not be able to attend sessions, and not able to submit. Okay, maybe because of some medical condition or something like that. just to compensate those possibilities, I am going to take base 11 out of this 12. Okay, that means instead of 60 marks, I will say we will have 55 credit from these 12 assignments. Yeah, we will have the base 11 out of these 12 sessions. Okay, then at the end, the last day of this one semester, the last lab session of the semester, that is nothing but 24th November. Okay, we will have lab 1 exam because maybe that this exam is the only way to see how much you have actually understood and you are able to follow. Okay, so again, this exam will be online. Then again, we would not know, say, how are you actually giving this exam. So just to say kind of normalize that, I am planning something like 45 marks exam in 45 minutes. So this will be a kind of very short answer type of questions, maybe multiple choice or fill in the blank. That it should be someone who has done this assignment properly. They should be able to answer in within 1 minute. Okay, so we'll have a 45 minutes exam for 45 marks. That will have say total 100 score. Okay, so this is the rough plan of this say marking scheme for this plan. And regarding the course management, okay, since team is not that convenient, so we are thinking of using another course management website, that is the Canvas. Okay, all of you need to register on this website. So what we'll do is we will be sending you some kind of request to join the course, and you have to join. Okay, only when you join, you will be able to submit the assignment. Even if you want to have some discussion, you will be able to do, okay, after joining it. So today, maybe today it won't be possible. Tomorrow we'll be sending some request to all of you to join this course, and you should please join, okay. So Canvas is what we're going to use, and all the discussion will be there. And the one point that I want to clarify here is you are going to submit 2 files for your assignment, one in the PDF format, and another is just the text conversion of your PDF format. Okay, so most of the say all the submissions, there won't be any image or something, so everything will be text. So, but you can generate a proper PDF document on Word or something that will allow you to say make your document very nicely. But just the plain text of that document also should be submitted. Okay, so this text, plain text, is what we are going to use for comparing in case some copy case happens. Okay, so I'm sure that you are not going to do it, but just for uh, some say just to have a check on that, uh, we have planned to do some kind of automatic say comparing of the submissions and how much they're similar. Okay, if the similarity is above certain level, okay, then it will be doubtful case. Then we maybe need to contact you and check what is going on. Okay, but some of the assignments, by the nature of the assignment, will be like you may have very high say similarities. Something like the first session, most of the things will be like Linux command and so on, where you cannot avoid having some similarity. Okay, so ignoring those kind of say submissions, and say we expect that everything should be done by yourself. Okay, so that this is the so you have to try to do yourself. So if you are doing yourself, then I think chances of having high similarity will be low. Okay, so that is what the say the some kind say brief explanation about what we are going to do. Okay. So in the canvas, okay. So this is the canvas. Okay. So I have already uploaded these syllables and mark distributions. So this is what you're going to this is what we're going to use. Okay, so you have various options here like announcement, assignment, submissions, and so on. Through this you have to do. Okay, so what I want to show now is we have 6 TAs with us. So like Sujit Kumar, then okay, his name is missing, only the roll number is given. Anaswa Mitra, um, Prayas, then Nilakshi Sharma, then Abades, Gyanendra, and so on. Okay, so they will be say helping you in any difficulties. Okay, so when if you have some issues regard, so every discussion starting from next class, I will be doing some video recording of what we have discussed. All the tutorial that we are going to discuss, we will have a video recording that will be uploaded. And then against that topic, if you have any issues, we should be able to discuss, okay, through this assignment and so on, okay. So that you have to initiate and kind of risk to us if in case we have some problem, because it won't be difficult, it won't be possible for us to check every one of you as this is online. So you have to reach to us in case you have any problem. And since many of the topics in this course, hopefully you are all aware, right? So I don't see much say issues with this course. I'm sure all of you will be able to do better. Okay, but any only thing is that please do yourself. Any difficulty, any confusion, you please get back to us. Okay, so that is the only thing that we are going to expect from you. And since the examination also will be a kind of simple process, okay, some multiple choice questions or fill in the blank questions in just for 45 minutes, I think. And this is a weekly assignment with the major credit. Okay, so I hope all of you will be able to perform very well in this course. Okay. So with this short summary, okay, I just wanted to know if you have any issue. Okay. Any clarification if you have, please let me know. Okay, so I use Aditya Trivedi. Okay, he's having some doubt. Can you please, what is the doubt?
No, sir, it was resolved. This
Oh, okay.
I had written it earlier.
Oh, okay, good. So this is the beauty of, I think, this online session among us. Okay, you can resolve. So, so any other clarification you will have? Okay. Okay. Will the theory of operating system be covered in this course? No. This is operating system is different, a different course. So here, how to use Linux? Okay, what are the file? Say what is the internal structure that will be covered, but operating system as such will not be covered. Okay. So again, just to so make sure that everything is ready. in case, even if you have some doubt on your system, okay, please mail me back so that I can arrange some computing resource on the department computing server, and you can remotely log in and work. Okay. Okay, grading will be relative or absolute. Okay, grading will be relative. That is what the kind of format that IIT, our institute follows. So we will be going for relative. Can we install any Linux distribution for this course? I think any Linux should be okay, even if you don't have Linux or say something like Mac, but your core kernel is Unix based, so even Mac also should be fine. Except non-Windows operating system, I think should be fine. So if you are not having any course, then for today we will wind up here. Then we'll meet next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Okay, so yeah, wish you all the best for this course. I'm sure all of you will be doing well. Okay, fine. So for just for one last, if you have any query, please let me know. Show notes in future. What is that? You mean to say that this class note or something? Creating meeting notes for this meeting. Okay, created. Uh, okay, so I forgot to mention one thing. I was taking attendance. So at 2:05, I have taken one attendance, and now I am also going to take attendance this closing time. So this is just to see, have a stock of how many people join and how many people stay till the say last this one, last closing the meeting. Okay, so I'm just let me just capture the attendance. So we have 91 now. We started with 73. So I think in between 20 people join. Anyway, so this is just to check, okay, how many are actually attending full session. Okay, it says it does not have any weightage, so please don't worry. Okay. So then fine. I think no one has posted any queries, so I think you are not having any clarification. So we are, yeah, winding up now. Okay. So I think some of you is also recording. Okay, please do not record because I am going to share you the video recording of the full tutorial. Okay, so that will be just this recording will be just yet another waste of storage. Okay, so fine for today it is done, but for next session onwards, please don't record. We will have a full video recording, and means video recording means the screenshot recording of the tutorial. Okay, so along with the audio, so you can see the entire discussion. Okay, so fine. So good luck. We'll see next week.